Have you ever wondered what Call of Duty would look like in VR? Because I personally think it would look like this. So at this point in the video, you have probably realized that this is not Call of Duty in VR, but it's very similar. This is actually Contractors VR, and unlike being a VR game, I see it more as a VR modding platform. This is every single Modern Warfare 2019 map, every single Black Ops 2 map, every Modern Warfare 3 map in a VR game that has extremely good movement and tacticalness to it. These guns feel great. The movement feels awesome. You can literally slide cancel in this VR game as well as jump. It has everything for a Call of Duty formula in VR. And it's just awesome. There's nothing else I can say about it except for it being awesome. I found out about this through my TikTok when it came up in my feed where some people were playing Call of Duty Zombies in it. And I'm a huge fan of VR. I don't talk about it much on this channel, but I used to make VR videos exclusively. Now I make videos about Call of Duty and Tarkov and everything, which, by the way, just a little side note, I think that this game would be a really, really cool VR game to experiment with Tarkov in. They already have a battle royale like PUBG experience in it that I have not been able to try yet, but it seems to be okay. But it is literally up to the modder themselves how in-depth they want to get with this. I mean, obviously there's probably some limitations to this, but all the guns and everything look so great for a VR game. It would play so tactical that it could be its own extraction royale if they wanted it to be. But anyways, I've seen this on my For You page as a zombies mod. And as somebody who enjoyed some of Pavlov's zombies mods, there's always like the same things wrong with bringing zombies to VR in particular, where it was just like, it never felt like Call of Duty. But somehow Contractors VR, these guys who are modding this shit into the game, have figured out a way to make it feel good and actually decent. Like the perks, you can actually hold them in your hand and everything. And I have personally never played a Pavlov VR map that you could do that in. But also, just to let you know my opinions on Pavlov. Pavlov is an amazing game, but to me, it feels more like a Counter-Strike in VR compared to a Call of Duty in VR. The idea of Call of Duty in VR is so much cooler to me because you might consider me a casual when I say this, but I just enjoy the casual nature of Call of Duty. Go in, kill people, you know, just have a good game. But I also love the more try-hard games like Tarkov and etc. And that's where Modern Warfare 2 kind of hits that sweet spot for me personally, and why I'm so interested in making videos about it, because it kind of hits that middle ground between tactical and casual. I'm just not as much as the gamer as I used to be. I just like having fun in games anymore, not exactly being the biggest tryhard. Another portion I think is really cool about this game is that it natively runs on the Quest 2 and also has mod support for the Quest 2 just like it does on PC. It's exactly the same game on Quest 2 as it is on PC. And the footage you're watching here is me recording from a PC on a Quest 2. I'm playing the game through my PC because that's just how I do all of my VR stuff. But I have played this through the Quest 2 itself, and it's awesome. I couldn't recommend it anymore. So if you have just a Quest 2 and are looking for an awesome VR game, unlike Pavlov, that doesn't run very well on Quest 2 by itself, and I think you have to bootload it anyways, this game is the game for you. You get to play a Call of Duty in VR experience that's a little bit more tactical, but native to your Quest 2. I think that's really cool, puts it into more hands. That is the issue with VR right now, is that it is single-handedly one of the hardest things in video games to get into because the hardware is just expensive, and the things that are cheap don't really work as well as the PC VR gaming experience. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and maybe even possibly subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.